Hello, everyone. My name is Bob Niels. I'm the program chair of Computer Programming Database Management and also a professor, tenure professor here at Cincinnati State. I want to welcome you to C Programming 1, the online version of this. I wanted to take a few minutes to kind of describe what this course is all about before you dive into it and kind of help you get you started. I'm going to So first, once again, welcome. Again, if you got to this point, you have probably gotten to the point that you're past Programming 1, Programming 2, object-oriented databases, and so on. And we congratulate you. You're now ready to partake on a little bit more advanced studies in regards to programming here at Cincinnati State. C and C or C Programming 1 and C Programming 2, I should say, are courses that we're very proud of here. I think they really help you become a much more better programmer when it's all said and done. C as a language it's been around for quite a while, from 1960s and 70s, as you will probably look at and talk about in your class. It's been a language that many languages are derived from, specifically C++, Java, Python, and so on. So once you get to know C, you almost in a way know everything when it comes to programming. We'll take you through a pretty good journey of it. You're going to realize that some of the things that other languages have done for you, they're really helped you out, because in C you got to do everything. And so be prepared. But once again, by learning how to do everything makes you that much better of a programmer. Do I think C's hard? I don't. I think C's actually a lot of fun. And I think you're going to enjoy learning it. But remember, there's a few nuances in there, and then you just got to be open-minded to those. And once you are, you'll do perfectly well. This particular course, this online course, was developed a few years ago now, about 10 years ago. It was developed by a man named Pat Callahan, who used to be a professor here at the college. He's no longer here, but he did a really good job with this course, teaching it online. His online videos are a little bit long. You'll recognize that, probably longer than I would have liked, but they're long, but they're very good. And as a matter of fact, I listened to every one of them and learned quite a bit from him myself when it comes to this language. So with that said, I welcome you to do the same. I think he'll give you a very broad knowledge of this, and he's very detailed in his approach. If you find things are getting long and he's getting long-winded, I welcome you just to move the cursor over when you're listening, and you'll get through it, okay? With that said, also, as I said, this was developed 10 years ago. We at the college have looked at seeing about redeveloping this course, and we may do so in the future. However, the old adage, if it's not broken, don't fix it, really fits here, because once again, he did a really good job with that. But my warning to you, and the reason I want to talk to you right now, is the fact that you probably will experience some of the things in some of his examples, older versions of Visual Studio and possibly older versions of Blackboard. You may see those. If you do, don't worry about that, okay? Your instructor for this course will provide you with the means of using Visual Studio, the current versions, to actually write C, all right? What's interesting is the only thing that might be a little different is how to get into the editor and actually creating a C program. The language itself, how you run it, how you compile it, and so on has not changed at all. And so once again, there's no reason really to redo a lot of this. And so what you just need to understand is how to use the current versions that get your program started. And once you get there and you get to the editor to be able to write your code, everything else is 100% the same. So once again, my point to this video more than anything is, so I don't want you worrying about that or concerning yourself about it. The course is not antiquated in any way, shape, or form. It's hard sometimes to keep up with the current technologies each year, since Microsoft keeps changing them all the time on us. So please don't concern yourself. Just use the current version and make sure you know how to use it to actually write your C programs. All right? Also, what you're going to do, you need to go listen and not listen to, but go read the syllabus and make sure you completely understand it. Your instructor will provide your syllabus for you. I recommend that you read it from top to bottom and make sure you understand everything about it, from the outcomes to how it applies to our program learning outcomes for our program, how you're going to be assessed, and how to deal with many things that are part of the syllabus. I recommend you keep this syllabus. I would download it and save it and put it on your computer so you have it for later on after you graduate. Employers ask about syllabi sometimes, and actually other universities will ask about it if you want to pursue a higher degree. It'd be a good thing to keep all your syllabi from Cincinnati State. They usually come in handy. I usually got a lot of students asking about if I can send them the current syllabus and so on. So it'd be wise of you to keep those. All right. Communications. This is an online degree. All right. It's an online. I'm sorry. It's an online course. With that said, I don't want you to feel like you're out there by yourself. You're not. Your instructor is there for you. He or she will be able to answer questions and based upon emails and so on. They will give you their policies and when you should expect information to come back. All right. With that said, also, hopefully there will be some information out there on the discussion board. Use the discussion board to learn off each other. I would hope that your instructor would foster that and encourage that and actually incentivize that as you go through. Okay, but utilize the discussion board, talk to one another, get to know one another, and and go from there. Okay, once again, your instructor will detail the policies that he or she might have for this course. Finally, an assignment checklist. Every instructor is going to be different on this, but for this particular course, some of the programs you're going to be writing is going to become long, and you're going to be uploading either the solutions themselves, the projects, or maybe just the C file themselves, based upon what your instructor wants. With that said, it would really help your instructor to get to know what exactly happened during the course of your assignment, how well you did. And so I would hope that your instructor will provide you a checklist where you can say, I got this program to compile, I got this program to work, or I had some trouble here, I had some trouble there. So when you upload your assignments, your instructor can actually have a decent idea of what to look for and how to help you and grade you accordingly. Okay, so once again, I don't want to, every instructor is going to be a little different, but these are some of the guidelines that I'm hoping you're looking for. If nothing else, my hope is that you understand that this course has been developed a little while ago, but it's still a very viable course and it's well done. And I promise you, when you get finished, you will learn a lot about C and then you'll know a lot more about programming. So I wish you much luck. And if you ever need me for anything, please come see me.